If you've unlocked the mystery of acquiring new members, but once they join, they don't end up sticking around, that's a big problem. But if you want to get it solved, you've come to the right place. I'm sure you're putting a lot of effort into attracting new members, but retaining them seems to be a huge challenge. In a recent survey, 74% of folks said that customer loyalty is about feeling valued. It's not just about receiving discounts. And 64% of customers said they're ready to spend more on a brand or company that actually remembers them and gives them a personalized experience. So it's not just about that first sign-up event when they first join your organization. It's about keeping that relationship with that member strong. Hey, this is Mitch, and I'm the CEO and founder here at Join It. Today, we're going to discuss 5 proven ways to keep your members around forever, or as we like to say, how to increase your member retention. So, as you likely already know, without a strong focus on member retention, every organization would hit a growth ceiling, where every new member that they're spending so much time and resources acquiring only ends up replacing the high member churn that they're experiencing. But increasing member retention is easier said than done. Given the difficulty of improving member retention, let's discuss some of the challenges that organizations face when they try to make these improvements. First up is keeping your members engaged. This is far and away the most common hurdle that we hear from organizations that we work with. Most organizations face a challenge when trying to balance how to prioritize your existing or legacy customer base with your new members that you're excited about and might have more enthusiasm. We're highlighting this here as a challenge, but I'll go into more member engagement strategies later in the video. The second challenge that organizations face is staying ahead of competitors. You need to recognize that you're competing not just against organizations that might look like yours, but you're competing for your members' time and attention. So you need to build that strategic approach that makes your organization stand out and desirable place for your member to engage and spend time. The third challenge is personalizing the member experience. Trust me on this, without a personalized touch and direct, effective communication to your members won't feel drawn in, they won't feel connected, and that can have a direct impact on the long-term relationship. And lastly, you need to be able to meet your members' changing needs. Of course, the most dramatic example of this over the past couple years was the shift that we saw from offline to online during COVID and the pandemic and the resulting lockdowns. At the beginning of 2020, you'd expect to meet your organization in person or in real face-to-face interactions quite frequently. By the middle of the year, everything was virtual. Events, meetings, phone calls, coffee chats, all moved online. So your organization needs to be able to dynamically respond to the changing needs of your members. So these are just a few of the challenges that organizations face when trying to improve member retention. It's important to call these out so that you know them, you're aware of them, and then you can tackle them head on. Now, without further ado, let's discuss the 5 proven member retention strategies, which will help you break through that growth ceiling you've hit. The first effective strategy is optimizing your new member onboarding. To do this effectively, you must plan things out meticulously to introduce your organization's mission, values, and benefits. You also need to facilitate ice-breaking activities and even send out personalized welcome emails. We recently created a new video on how to welcome new members to your organization, so make sure to watch that as well. From my experience, I can definitely say it helps new members feel welcome from the start. Plus, you can provide networking opportunities through volunteering, mentoring, or events. From my experience, it really helps people feel connected from the start. It's all about creating that sense of belonging right from the beginning. Another proven strategy is providing valuable content and resources to your members. You can consider offering exclusive articles, white papers, or research to your members from time to time. You should even include videos like tutorials or webinars around their topics of interest, or organize events to really keep your audience hooked. It's all about building atomic habits. The next strategy is really to offer multiple membership tiers. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. There can be basic, standard, or even premium options. Or you can include additional tiers like students or alumni or senior citizens. And to make it easier on your members, whenever there's the option, make it recurring billing. Don't make members go in and manually renew. Now, let's talk about the next strategy, which is to provide incentives. As human beings, we love to be rewarded for our actions. And in business terms, we call these rewards incentives. You can provide both short-term and long-term incentives for engagement. You can easily recognize long-term members who've been there for a while through social media, through interviews on your blog, blog, or just on your website. And to make things more interesting, tailor these incentives to your members' desires or personal interests. The last strategy is all about diversifying your membership base. And trust me, data is the key here. Reflect on your current demographics and look for potential areas to diversify. Implement recruitment tactics to target underrepresented demographics and make sure that you welcome them with open arms. So that's it for today's video. If you're stuck on increasing your member retention, these strategies will surely make a difference in keeping your members retained. You should build an environment where members aren't only sticking around and staying active, but they're actively engaging and contributing to the organization's success. If you have any questions, reach out to us at support@joinit.com. And if you want to start a free trial of our software, sign up with a link in the description. Please subscribe, and then I'll see you on the next video.